Are you dreaming of becoming the next big cheese in the art industry? Or perhaps you just want to visualize all your wacky fantasies, bringing to life characters and creatures that only exist in your head. For now.
Well, you've come to the right place. I am Mr. Feelgood, weird man and digital illustrator. I do these sort of things. Do you like any of them? Good! Stick around and together we will learn the very basics of digital illustration.
You will see that art is not some kind of unreachable gift, but a fun and easy hobby that can be enjoyed by everybody. Even more so now that we live in the digital age. To follow along this tutorial, you will only need 3 things.
A computer or a tablet or even a phone. A drawing tablet or a pen made specifically for computer tablets.
And last, a drawing software. I will assume you already have some sort of machine since you're watching this.
You can easily get a drawing tablet online. They range from $50 to $2,000. I tried both ends of the spectrum, and I can assure you that you can do great things with both a small bamboo fan or a beefy Cintiq. If you get a computer tablet, you can get for real cheap a touch pen, which will greatly improve your experience. Regarding the software, I was taught how to use Adobe Photoshop, but I later switched to Krita because it does the same things and does not cost a small fortune. So you can achieve great things with the plethora of free software you can find online. Corel Painter, GIMP, Clip Studio Paint, Krita, and many more.
Pick whatever you like the most and get acquainted with it. On tablets instead, you can get for free Infinite Painter, Eevee's Paint, Autodesk Sketchbook, and many more. Some are freemium, but so is the life of the phone user. Now let us delve right into it, shall we? Open your program and create a blank canvas. Size and resolution do not matter that much now, but I normally go for 1920x1080, the default monitor screen. But if I'm feeling adventurous, I double the height, going for 1920x2160. Resolution wise, you can use 72 dpi for digital only work, or at least 300 dpi if you want it printed. Careful, if you increase the resolution too much, your eyeballs might explode. Nah, just kidding, but it will make your file really heavy in size. Now will you look at that wide empty space? So inspiring, huh? Well, I hate it. Let us slap something on it. Most people who practice drawing of some sort will delve right into sketching, but not me. Perhaps the most important part of digital illustration, in my opinion, is blocking. A bit more complicated than sketching, but so much faster and organic once you practice it enough. While drawing, you could often get lost into details and end up with a flat picture. While with blocking, you'd focus much more on the silhouette and the light, creating a much more 3D item. Kind of feels more like a sculpting than drawing. You will see what I mean. I will use the default round brush with pen pressure, which is really important, to show you what I mean. Let us use only grayscales to start with, only so that we can focus on how light affects the blocking and do not have to go crazy with color theory yet. With 3 tones, you can achieve really nifty results. Start with the darkest tone, your shadow. It does not need to be the blackest black, a dark grey will suffice. Build the silhouette of your 3D item as a 2D flat picture, in this case a simple circle. Phew, that was tough. Now for your second color, go for the mid-tone, the meat and potatoes of your illustration. The mid-tone will stand on the darker tone and will start defining roundness of the sphere. Here the pen pressure will really come in handy. As you can see, we're softly applying the grey, blending it with the shadows. Without the pen pressure, or transfer in Photoshop, the difference will be much more sudden, more stylized, but less realistic. You could stop here if you wanted, but you would deprive yourself of the greatest pleasure of any illustrator, the highlights. Pick the lightest color of the bunch, white in this case, but again do not go too wide, or it will stand out too much. It is the highlights' duty to show where the light is pointing on your sphere. Let's just add the white and blend it a little bit, and hot damn! Is this a sphere or what? At this point, you learn how to make curved strokes, blending, and you fleshed out a 3D item. Congrats, give me a high five. Feel free to make more. Try different position and even materials. For example, a metal sphere will have a stronger contrast between light and dark, while a rock will not be reflecting light as much. What, you thought you were done? Think again, pal. You learn how to do curved strokes. Let us try pulling some straight ones by pinning a cube, the 3D version of a square. You ever drawn a cube? No? Well, what do you even do in your free time? Spend time with your friends and family?
Easy peasy. Draw 2 squares and connect the edges. Then let us fill the lines with the darkest tone.
What Pokemon is this? It is a cube. Try not just using brush strokes. I always shape my silhouette by erasing the edges until I like the results. Now let us proceed like before. Pick your mid-tone and define the front face with a nice and clear square. And if you fancy, pick a slightly darker tone and fill the face on the side. Otherwise you can leave it dark, it will work anyway. And finally, pick your lightest color and smack the highlight right at the top. And would you look at that? You just created 2 complete different geometrical shapes. So what do you say? Nothing? Why, you dingleberry, this is the very foundation of digital painting, and traditional to an extent. If you're serious in learning how to draw, you'll be using these techniques quite a lot. All your future characters, creatures and illustration can be broken down into simple shapes, either rectangles or spheres. 10 years from now you'll be drawing fan art of Vin Diesel, and as you're creating the big bold noggin, remember good old Mr. Feelgood teaching you how to make a sexy sphere. Well, I hope you had fun today, and perhaps you learned something too, who knows. Try these simple exercises and you'll be surprised how easily you can get yourself started as a digital artist. Stay tuned for my next tutorial, in which we will tackle how to set up a nice and simple background for your cube or sphere to stand in. Until next time, stay safe and look after yourself. Here is Mr. Feelgood. Bless your face.